Ramble.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode.
Good morning. My name is Matt on You Can Sit With Us. I am here with Becky.
Hello.
And Maggie.
Hello.
And Rainie.
Hi.
Good morning. How is everyone doing?
We are so good. I am so excited to be here with you guys this morning. How are you, Mr. Matthew?
You know, just trying to get some pep in my step this morning.
Having a Coca-Cola.
Having a Coke in the morning. Healthy choices to round out 2022. It's just been such a great year.
I know. It's been
so many things have happened.
So many things have happened this year.
Yes.
This is actually going to be our year-end roundup episode. We have some beautiful questions from Rainie in our rain mail, is what we're calling it. She gives us rain mail.
I love it.
Rain on me, Rainie.
Rain on me, Rainie. These are all jokes Rainie has never heard before. No one's ever
They're pretty good,
like
actually. They're pretty good.
She's flattering us.
Yes.
Well, you guys, a lot of things happen in pop culture this year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any memories of anything in pop culture? Rainie has a pretty good one on here that has made me laugh since the moment I saw it.
The Muse one?
Yes. That Julia Fox was Josh Safdie's Muse and Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems. It really tickled me, especially because I'd never heard of Julia Fox before.
Me too,
I had no idea.
That was
she
my first exposure to her as well. And I just, anytime anyone brings up that movie, I can't help but think of that.
Julia Fox was actually just on Z-Way's show.
Oh my God, Z-Way's been crazy.
It was iconic, as always.
Yeah.
Iconic. Yeah.
What are the highlights?
Hard to put into words. I would say you just got to watch it. You need that Showtime subscriction.
You watched the whole show, not just clips on
I watched
TikTok?
the whole show. Yeah. She had Michael Che on too. And he was just as interesting as Julia Fox.
Oh
was.
gosh.
Oh my God.
Well, Z-Way has a way of pulling things out of people and manipulating their words kind of
100%.
against them, you know?
100%. She also likes to sit in silence. Like she'll ask a question, she'll get an answer, and then she'll just sit there and look at you. And you're just like, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable.
That makes other people talk more.
Yeah.
And divulge more, you know? It's like a tactic.
It's true. But they did an Uncut Gems little montage
Did
where
they
they
do a
said it a
callback?
bunch.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Really enjoyed that one. Were there any other pop culture moments on this list that you guys loved?
Oh, Heidi Klum always has amazing costumes.
Oh
But
my God.
the worm one killed me.
Oh my God. I could
Killed
not.
me.
I could
So
not.
funny.
I just saw the photo first and I was like, who is that?
Her little eyes just
She's
blinking.
on the ground, wiggling. Dead.
That was a really good Halloween costume.
So kooky. I love it.
I feel like other celebrities should jump on the kooky Halloween costume train.
That's one of Eugene's dreams is to be able to go
To be a worm.
to Heidi Klum's Halloween costume party.
Heidi Klum, if you're out there, if you're listening, invite Eugene.
Invite Eugene. I mean, because he always has good costumes.
Yeah, he
every
always
year. You know,
goes
he always pulls it out.
Balls to the
yeah.
wall.
Yes. So he wants to be invited. He wants to be costumed there with Heidi.
Costumed.
You know.
I wonder if she has to approve your costume, like Anna Wintour
Anna
at the Met Gala. Like she has to say, yes, this
The
costume
power.
is good. No, you
Yeah.
can't wear this.
I mean, what would be your costume if you got invited to Heidi Klum's Halloween party?
Oh my God. What would I do? I would want to transform into an alien. Like I would want to be like a fully unrecognizable alien.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you do, Maggie?
I feel like I wanted to be an inanimate object that could just blend in with the background. I'm thinking tree. I'm thinking stoplight, but big.
A stoplight inside to blend in.
Yeah.
Like something in the background of people's photos that I could just exist.
Love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun to be monster costume, full prosthetics.
Ooh.
Really uncomfortable. You have to wear the latex,
Can't eat, can't
Can't
drink,
eat.
can't go to the bathroom.
Have to stand the whole time, really really feel the pain
Beauty
of
is
the
pain.
really feel the pain of the costume. Make it worth it.
Here first.
Because I feel like those are usually the best costumes too. You know?
Yeah,
100% committed to the bit.
100%.
Maggie, what was your pop cultural moment that you were obsessed with?
Obsessed. I feel like I was like going through my iPhone camera and I'm like, what the hell happened this year besides the last quarter?
Or TikTok trends.
TikTok trends.
I hate the story trend where they're like people.
One thing about
me.
me.
Oh, I hate that one.
No.
Yeah.
And like
No,
all these people have no rhythm and they can't put anything to
Anytime.
music and they're always so dumb and
I
bad.
like sat through a couple and like TikTok realized that I loved it and I have to keep doing not interested. Do not show me this soundbite ever again. Please. Thank you.
And I also don't like the one that's going around now about people like the voice modulator and then they're like saying what they ick about their partner or something.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like that one either.
You know
Those gets boring too fast.
You know why I like that one is because I'm on cat TikTok and people read the list to their cat and tell their cat things that give them the ick about them, such as when you lick your butt and then you lick me. That gives me the ick.
Oh my God.
Too relatable. Becky.
too relatable.
Too relatable.
Too relatable.
But going back, I think the Don't Worry Darling drama, like tuning into that and like hearing SparkNote versions from Zach and then watching the movie all together in Palm Springs was actually very fun because I felt like we were there.
It did seem like we were there.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Opening weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your take on the drama now that Harry and Olivia are no more?
I saw that and I was like, gasp. I did see it like a pop culture headline about him and Kendall Jenner. So I don't know. I didn't really click on the article or anything, but that's
So you're hoping he moves on quickly.
to me. I'm just kidding. I'm not married yet. Hello.
Harry, please.
Harry, please.
Harry, if you're listening. Heidi Klum and Harry Styles.
Please call.
Please call us. Thank you.
Did you think he was good in Don't Worry Darling?
No, he gave me the big ick. I saw him in concert the week after and I just thought about the towel scene and I was like, oh, Harry. Oh, Harry, wow.
Sweet Harry.
Why did we cast you in this?
Yeah.
Sweet Harry.
Did you watch him and the Policeman?
I haven't seen it. Did you? How was
I
it?
did. I watched it on the plane.
Did you think he was good?
He was like about the same, you know?
You know?
Because, it's a very gay story, right? So it's kind of like about this man who is gay but is married on the side. So the end is actually the wife. Like,
He's married on the side.
yeah. Basically is what happens, how he treats her,
Wow.
Harry.
you know? So I thought the story was interesting and good and probably really did happen to people. But I wasn't like blown away by his performance,
Yeah.
you know? But there's a lot of sex, like a lot of,
Yeah.
yeah. So you'd probably like to watch it.
I'll probably like it. I'd probably like it. I'm
Tune
probably.
in.
A lot of gay sex.
I'd watch it. I'd watch
Yeah.
it, Harry.
Yeah.
I
I
wouldn't
feel like
worry,
they're trying to
darling.
make him like a superstar status, you know? He's like
Yeah.
music stuff and now they're trying to make him do movie stuff and then what's next?
Yeah. I feel like Hollywood like
Not doing as
decides
much.
someone is like really cool.
Yeah.
Like Harry Styles is really, really cool.
So he can do
Timothy
all the things.
Chalamet is really, really cool. Which
Yeah.
Rainie are gonna be sad. I saw Bones and All, and Timothée gave me the ick.
I don't know if he's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he might fall from grace, but I think he's so talented that
Fall from grace.
that he'll come back. But I don't think he's like I think Harry Styles is very charming. I don't think Timothy Chalamet has that.
The
Je ne
charm
sais quoi.
factor.
Yeah, I think he's just smart.
I think they just keep casting him in these roles where you're supposed to be like there are some parts of Bones and All, which was, a movie about cannibals, and there were some really graphic, like eating of people. But like
Yum.
there were some moments where I just like laughed out loud. I was like, this is so funny, and I don't know if it's supposed to be funny, but the way he's like performing this,
Right.
like I think Harry Styles was rushed every word he said in Don't Worry Darling, and Timothy Chalamet has the opposite problem where every single word is stuck in his mouth and it's so hard to get out. It comes out like 10 ways. And you're like, Timothée, no. But I feel like they might have a little swapperoo. I think Harry Styles might become a better actor and Timothée might start
Yeah, I could see that.
dwindling in popularity.
Have you seen The White Onion yet?
Mm-mm.
I haven't seen it
No.
either, but I really want to. I can't believe it's in theaters. It's annoying.
Do you mean
me.
Glass Onion?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, I've never heard of White Onion.
I was like, what is White Onion?
Cooking.
Yes, that's why
but I
my
heard of
search was it was like recipes, and I was like, no.
recipes.
I was trying to find theater times, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm not driving.
I heard it was really cute though.
Yeah, I loved Knives Out.
I thought Knives Out was phenomenal. Did that
So
come
good.
out this year?
No.
Last year.
Last year.
Yours
It all
was
blends together. You know what I mean?
Oh, what do we got? Don't worry,
Oh,
darling. we
Euphoria. Oh,
Euphoria.
everyone on the Euphoria train. Everyone had a Euphoria themed party this year.
That's true.
Like,
I went to
literally
a
everyone had
Euphoria
one.
party.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to a Euphoria themed 31st B-Day.
What was your color palette?
Sparkle.
I just wore. Okay, well, this is this thing I hate
Iridescent.
about Halloween. Not Halloween, but like costume parties. So I don't like to buy something that I'm only going to wear for that party. I'm like, what am I going to do with this?
Well, then you have to host your own Euphoria party.
See, yeah. So I got like this green and blue tank top that I knew I would wear another time, and I did like beads all over my eyes, like rhinestones as a cat eye, and that was it.
That was it.
That was my
Dewy
Euphoria.
glow.
Yeah.
Your dewy glow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I almost went as Rue, but then Keith was like, "Do you really want to like go to this bar in sweatpants and a sweatshirt?" I was like, "I guess not. I guess not."
I mean, I wasn't really on the Euphoria train. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch season 2?
I didn't watch season 2. I only watched the first season.
You dumb fucking bitch.
Wow. Becky, wow.
It's a quote from the show.
Wow. I wouldn't know. I didn't see it.
He's really taking it to
You
heart.
got to go back and watch it now to know the reference.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not a reference. Maybe
You know what I feel like everyone is talking about right now? White Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I am like, I didn't watch last night's episode, so do not tell me what happened.
It's so good. I love.
So good.
I can't wait to see it.
I know.
So good.
I mean, Jennifer Coolidge is just having her renaissance.
She is having her renaissance.
Oh my gosh.
She came into
Yeah.
the place that I worked once, and Jen and I, on 2 occasions, spent about 5 hours together.
No way. That's so fun.
Hashtag besties.
She is where the character begins and Jennifer
That's what I was gonna
ends.
ask.
There is no, it's the same.
Really?
It's
I
one and
believe
the
that.
same.
I believe that.
I
Yeah.
love that.
She is so funny and so confusing. It was one of the most confusing 2 days of my life when I interacted with her.
Or she's a method actor.
I mean, even on like the red carpet when she's getting interviewed and stuff, she's just seems.
She's just herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just unabashedly herself.
Where did you? Which place of work were you?
It was
talking
at the Detox Market, the like beauty store that I worked
about?
at.
Oh, and she spent 5 hours there. She was just like,
Yeah.
That
Load me
store's
up.
not that
She
big.
changed. Yeah, she changed for a
Load me
date in the
up.
bathroom, and we were like,
Makeover.
She brought her clothes.
Transformation.
"Uh huh,
oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah."
Nice.
She was funny. She was funny,
Just like on the show.
just like on the show.
Just like on the
She
show.
is
Yeah.
who she is
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, did you see her in what was that other show she was just in where she was the real estate agent?
Oh, the Inside Man.
Inside.
Yeah, she's the same in Inside Man.
She's the same in Cinderella Story.
I can't remember what that was called.
No, it was the other one. It was
Yeah.
the house one,
Yeah,
not
the
the
house
Stanley
one.
Tucci
Yeah.
one.
I was
Yeah,
like,
the
Inside.
house one.
Yeah. It
What
the
was
one-
The Watcher?
The Watcher.
The
That's it.
Watcher.
She was funny in The Watcher too.
She was funny in The Watcher.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, the past few months, it would have been really nice if life came with a user manual. But since it doesn't, BetterHelp is the next best thing, providing you with tools to navigate all of life's challenges and to help you grow as a person. Here at You Can Sit With Us, we absolutely love therapy. It's really great to have an unbiased person just there to listen, offer feedback when it's needed, and really just kind of help you navigate life. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists, available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/sitwithus. us. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/sit with us.
But then what about, okay, so the end of year, everyone always has this Spotify thing.
Oh,
The Spotify rap.
Your rap.
I don't do that. I don't use Spotify.
What do you use?
I use Apple Music.
Apple Music?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wow.
There
What do you
was,
think your most listened to song is on Apple Music?
Well, I have this one playlist that I put on all the time just for like background music. It's like keeps you like a little up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's
What?
keeps you a little up, you know? Yeah, just to have like something.
the White Lotus.
I know.
Yeah, it's actually just the White Lotus theme song over and over again. No, but it's just like a playlist of like parcels, you know?
I love parcels.
Yeah. It's like good background music and it's like feels nice. So it'd probably be one of those.
Love.
Love. What would yours be, Becky?
Beautiful.
What was yours?
Eddie Styles.
Oh,
Obviously.
really?
I was in the
Wow.
top 5.5%
Oh, so
of
you
listeners.
did do the Spotify rap.
I did do the Spotify rap.
So he beat out Sean.
Yeah,
year.
well, Sean hasn't put out any new music.
You oldie's not a goodie anymore?
Well, you
Goodie's
can only
not
listen
oldie.
to one album so much.
Yeah.
You got to put out new music. Yeah, I think it was Harry, Bo Burnham,
Lou Berger I saw.
Lou Berger was on there, and Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh,
I think Carly Rae Jepsen was only on there because we had a party once and I put her new album on and forgot to change it to anything else. The new album played for like
On loop.
8 hours.
Wow.
It like never stopped.
Yeah.
What
Do
was on
you
your-
do you like Spotify Wrapped? Do you like do you look forward to like when it drops and you're like I saw a lot of people that have anxiety related to it, and I am happy to say that I'm not one of those people. I get really excited. I'm like, ooh, tell me about
Why
myself.
do people get anxiety? They don't want to
show people
be
what they listen
disappointed
to?
by what they actually listen to.
They're like anxious about like what it'll show and what it'll say about them. But if I listen to corny, like poppy mainstream music, I am proud. I am basic as hell.
It's just the Trolls theme song.
Yeah,
Trolls
basically.
soundtrack number one.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was your most listened to song?
I think I don't remember what the number one song was, but I remember seeing a list and it was like all Benito. Yeah, all Bad Bunny.
All Bad Bunny.
Which is very embarrassing. But I was
That
like
tracks.
top 1% of his listeners.
Hell yeah.
Because I listen to him on planes. I listen to him in
Superstar.
traffic. Super fan.
Yeah.
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 You got the bun.
So for next year, do you have a goal for your Spotify rap?
Oh, no. Imagine you're just like every single day
You're
you
like,
have
this
it.
year was Bad Bunny, but next year is going to be...
Stream Bad Bunny on silent and make it to 0.001% of listeners. Whoa.
To be Bunny is number one, Bunny.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice Bunny?
Conejo.
Conejo.
El conejo muy malo.
Oh.
Muy malo.
But we just got
I like
I mean, they
that.
say Bad Bunny.
Yes.
all say
Love.
Well, you sound like you need to get on the Spotify train for next year, Matt, so we have some good data.
I wonder if there's a way to like pull the information.
You can be on my family account. I have 3 more.
You have 3 more.
I can give it to you for free.
Log in. I'm gonna mess all of your.
No. You get your own profile.
It's all going to be white noise.
When I go on that profile, I'm gonna go into yours.
I'm gonna plant like
click into
playlist on
Maggie's
yours.
profile and mess it up.
No, I don't think you can get into mine, but you can have a profile. I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
Thanks.
I'll send you the link.
Exciting.
That's true friendship.
Yeah.
The
It
sharing
is.
of the Spotify playlist. Sharing of passwords.
Yeah.
You guys, this year's been a crazy year. What are some lessons you have learned from this year?
Wow.
This is one of our rain mails.
Rain mail.
Rain mail. We should have like a rain. I'll make Keith make up a rain mail song. So that when it's like specific questions that
That's kinda
Rainie
fun.
came up with, that way you can get your credit for the questions. 'Cause sometimes we weave them in as though we've thought of it ourselves, and it's incorrect.
You do it beautifully.
It's
though.
only Rainie.
Yes.
Our structure queen.
Mm-hmm.
Structure queen. Yeah. What are some? What are 3 important lessons you've learned this year?
Whoa.
I feel like we can get really
This
bleak
is
here.
literally so funny because there's no way to talk about this year.
Without.
Yeah, it's sort of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. If we comment on what we want to comment on, we're talking about the drama too much. It's spreading too much tea. It's milking the situation. If we don't talk about it, then it's like other people get to infer what they want. And sometimes when we're not even talking about it, they're like, this is what they meant. They were talking about this. And it's like, no, we weren't.
Open to interpretation.
Yeah. We are freelancers.
Yeah.
Rainie is our boss. Miles is our boss. Rachel and Nick are our
cannot be
bosses.
true.
It is.
Yeah, we don't work here.
We don't work here.
We're subcontractors.
We are independent contractors. We get paid as talent. We have no salaries. We
Have no stake.
have no state other than like
don't own
California
anything.
law of marriage
Yeah.
and domestic partnerships.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not that we can't talk about things. It's that we morally don't feel right
Yeah.
talking about certain things,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Because of who it'll affect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you never know the repercussions of things.
Yeah. You can't take anything back.
Can't take anything back.
Yeah, but it's on the internet. It's there forever.
Yeah.
Lesson 1.
Lesson 1.
Ooh, yeah.
The internet is there forever.
Yeah.
The internet never dies.
Never dies.
That's a lesson.
That's a lesson.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one.
What about like, okay, so something like general, sort of about maybe, what about like something like more so within like your personal relationships with like your partners or with your friends outside of Second Try or with, I mean, Becky, you talked to, I don't know if you want to talk about any of this, but like you a few years ago, because in the next episode we're doing resolutions, and you talked about like your resolution being prioritizing mental health.
Oh, yeah.
Would you go into detail, or do you want to just leave it at that?
Go into a little bit of detail. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't got to tell anyone your prescriptions. But, but yeah, I think, one of my resolutions last year or 2 years ago was to like focus more on mental health and like figure, the pandemic was fucked. I mean, we're still in the pandemic, but like being alone for that long and being like isolated was like very not fun during that time.
Yeah.
So I think, finding a therapist and having someone to talk to and getting like better diagnoses and better meds that weren't, I've been on and off meds since I was in college, and it's better when you find one that works than when one that doesn't work, right? So that like helped, I think, in like sort of all aspects of life. Because if you're able to like kind of have that extra help to regulate yourself, then you can interact with the world around you a little better.
Yeah. Were you hesitant to go on meds in college, or were you like, it's okay?
No, I was fine with it. Yeah. My family's pretty like, not pretty open about mental health, but there's never been like
No taboo.
no taboo about like, oh yeah, if you need help in this way, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that like, so because in addition to like meds, therapy, there's also like exercise, eating, like is there something that surprised you about like what, like something that made a difference that you didn't expect to make such a big difference?
It's always exercise. Exercise always does make me feel better, but I always hate it.
Yeah.
I never like
Always hate it.
I always hate it. I don't like doing it. It does make me feel better, but I don't like doing it. But one thing I learned from TikTok, actually, not even from my therapist, was to set a timer on things I don't like doing. So even when I like work out, I'll set a timer for whatever it's going to be. And I'm like, okay, I have to, clean the kitchen. Here's the timer. I have to go work out. Here's the timer for that.
What kind of exercise do you do?
I just go on the treadmill. I'm a walker.
Oh,
I'm a walker. And I like
Walk about
Pilates.
town.
Yeah. I do mat Pilates.
What do you listen to when you are on the treadmill?
There's this girl. I
Hairstyles,
wish
oh.
I could hairstyles. It's only there's this girl I really like that I found on TikTok. I want to say her name is Allie, but if you just search strut workout on TikTok, she makes curated playlists and tells you what percentage to start on the speed, and all the songs go along with that speed. So you're supposed
You
to
do
just like
a
strut
runway
You would do a
out.
runway
workout.
strut.
You do a
I
runway
strut.
workout.
I love it.
It's all
I
RuPaul.
strut my stuff with my balla bands.
It's definitely all RuPaul. Kitty girl, put some bass in your walk.
Ding, dang, dong.
Ding, dong.
Yes, that's what I do. I pretend I'm on Drag Race. Easy.
So good.
Yeah, but I really like hers. You just search like strut workout.
Okay.
And she's really good. I like her stuff. And then I have a lit method. Maggie got me on it, a rower. And they have other, like you can do Pilates on it, like reformer Pilates. I don't like to move fast.
Yeah.
I think is my issue. I don't want to move fast. I like slow.
Pilates is really intimidating to me.
You start with mat Pilates.
I love Pilates.
Okay.
Mat
I just
Pilates
wouldn't
is
do it in front of
actually-
another person.
Yeah.
Matt, what about you? What have you like in terms of, let's say, like your relationship to like your parents,
Yeah.
like somebody like outside?
Do you love your parents?
Has
Do
it
you love
changed
your
at all, or has
parents?
it been pretty much stagnant? Or your sibling, your sister?
I think as I've gotten older, I've gotten closer to my parents and my sister because I'm kind of closer in age then, or closer in life experiences.
Yeah.
That you can relate more with those people. So I think that's been good, especially during the pandemic, because like you would just call people all the time, be like, "Hey, what's going on? I'm bored at home. What are you doing?
What's up?
What are you doing?" And like swapping recipes and stuff. Like my mom, my sister, and I cook a lot, so we're always swapping recipes, which is fun.
That's cute.
Yeah. So I think it's
Yeah.
it's grown closer
Mm-hmm.
over the years. Yeah. And now that I don't have a normal 9-to-5 job, it's easier to go travel and
Yeah.
See
see
them.
and be with family more. Like I just went, my sister just had a baby, so I was able to go out for like 2 weeks and help,
Oh my God.
take care of the baby and stuff, which before I would not have been able to do that.
Yeah.
There would have been no way.
What's new with the baby? Is she cute?
She's very cute. She's very tiny, very sleepy.
Baby.
Aww. How's your sister doing with it?
Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
she loves having.
Is it
She loves the baby.
first baby?
Second baby. Yeah.
Aww. Do you like being an uncle?
Yeah, it's fun. It's nice because then you can just give him back. After a while, you're like, "Hey, the baby spit up on me 5 times. It's your turn."
Your turn.
Here's a baby for you.
Right? Exactly.
Cute.
Let's go into, so what recipes did you guys discover this year?
Discovered this year.
Maggie, I feel like you were cooking a lot this year.
Yeah, Miss Matcha.
Miss Matcha.
You made matcha.
You're Miss Matcha.
You had your
Yeah.
cookbook that you were following.
Oh yeah, I had like it was like, what was it called? It was this cookbook by Cassie Joy Garcia, and it gives you would basically every week you'd pick a vegetable, a starch, and a protein. And I mostly meal prepped a lot for myself during the week, and I would like throw things in the freezer because a lot of the time Zach can't eat a lot of the stuff that I eat, or we'll share vegetables and starches and yada yada yada. But a plate of mine that stuck out. Ooh, I started making carrot fries. I love French fries. Carrot fries are a nice little alternative. You just like oven bake them, season them with whatever you love. I love onion powder, salt, pepper, things like that. And yeah, I would sometimes have French fries like 2 to 3 times a week, which isn't like ideal for me personally. So carrot fries is like yummy little alternative that I love. What else
For your
did I make?
eyes,
Good for your eyes. Yes, for sure.
Beta carotene.
Yeah. I'm always making my my spring rolls too.
Are those hard to make? I see those on TikTok all the time, and I'm like,
They're so
there's
easy.
no way.
They're so easy.
No way.
They're so easy. Oh, you
Impossible.
No, it's not
So
impossible. I feel like all you really need is like, I have one of these plates that you can put like a little bit of water in. You just dip your water in. Mm-hmm. It's more so like getting your like muscle, but it's like something you could totally do it. You could totally do it. It starts to get sticky pretty fast, but as long as you have like everything you want in it, you just like roll it like a little burrito. Done.
Done and done.
So delicious.
And are you doing meat or are you doing just vegetables?
I do vegetables. I sometimes do meat. I kind of like swap out here and there. Sometimes I do shrimp. Kind of whatever I have on hand. Like I put ground turkey in there. I'm not. It's kind of weird. I've done it. I was like in the mood for a spring roll, and that's what I had in the fridge. You could choose your own adventure, girl. You can.
Have you ever made Vietnamese pizza? with your spring rolls?
No, I've seen it on TikTok though.
Yeah, it's super, super good and super, super easy to make. We had it when we were in Vietnam as street food. We would literally just put the rice paper, you don't get it wet or anything, in a pan or on a grill. Then you crack an egg on it and you scramble the egg on the rice paper.
Yum.
And then you could put all your toppings, like if you want to do meat, or sometimes they put I think they put mayo in it.
Whoa.
Or
Like
was
so
that
many different
cheese?
things.
Yeah. Then you put like a spicy sauce and then you fold it and they call it Vietnamese pizza.
That sounds yum.
And it's good.
Yeah,
Delicioso.
I bookmarked that on my TikTok. I should do it.
All that spring roll paper.
Matt, you make a lot of recipes. You have like one from
This year, I've really discovered the magic of anchovies.
Yum. I love anchovies.
Only this year?
A lot of people don't like anchovies. Well, because before I would use them, but only for like certain recipes. Now I put like
You
a
put them
little
in
bit of
salads?
it in, like, everything.
Yeah.
Put a little bit in everything.
You like the umami.
You probably had a lot of things that you don't even know had anchovies in it when you're at my
He
house.
like blended it in
you
his
know?
salad dressing, probably.
Yeah. Like even some of my friends, they don't like fish at all or seafood at all, and I'll just like hide it in there. They don't even
You're like,
know.
"Ha, gotcha."
They don't even know. Yeah, seriously.
Do you
can
do
put in
that
any
just because you
sauces.
know they don't like it? You're like,
No, because it makes it taste better anyway, you know. And it's good for you. It's good for you. All the fish oils and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
You're supposed to have like no one eats enough fish to have like the amount of fish oil that you're supposed to consume.
Yeah.
You know. So I just put in everything. Yeah. So good. I'll even just take like a good bread and dip it in with the.
Does it have
anchovies.
eyes in the can?
No.
Do they take out the eyes? I feel like it's a full fish.
Well, they're usually so small.
They're so
you know?
small.
Yeah.
Really
They
salty.
kind of just usually look like fillets, you know.
a mini baby fillet.
Yeah, in like olive oil.
You were ahead of the tin fish game before anyone.
Oh my gosh,
got
yeah.
on tin
Now
fish.
all these people on TikTok are like eating tinned mussels, and I'm like, oh, that might be a little too far for me. Like eating tinned mussels from the can, not doing
Yeah.
anything with them.
What did
They were
you
just eating
you
them
made
straight.
tin something in your beer cheese? What was it? Like lobster?
No, that was we had to that cursed beer cheese had clams in it.
Clams.
It had tinned clams.
Clams.
I told Desiree, MJ, and Nick they did not have
like
to
a Bloody
eat it.
Mary.
It was like you do not have to eat this.
Wait, when was this?
It was for like a sponsored video with Twisted Tea.
It was
It was the tri wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to make beer cheese.
Clam juice.
And we had to put clams.
I mean, that's what's
somewhere.
in Bloody Marys and stuff, like the clamato.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I do love canned? Tuna and olive oil. When you can find, they don't sell them at a lot of
good
stores,
one.
but they're pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah.
To go salad
Well, where was the favorite place you traveled this year?
Yeah.
in 2022.
My favorite.
He already has one in mind.
My favorite was going to Sapa, Vietnam, which is in the north part of Vietnam, like almost near China in the mountains. And it was super cool to go. It was raining the whole time, which was really fun. But it was beautiful. It looked like a storybook. You know, you're out in the rice paddy fields and they have like the oxen and all like the thousands of dragonflies.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. It was so cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. Fell a lot on that hike though.
Yeah.
You did.
We were doing a little hike,
Slipping.
slip and
lot of
slide.
falling.
A lot
Yeah.
of slip
Got
and
really
slide.
muddy, but that's part of the fun, you know?
That's part of the event.
Part of the allure.
Part of the allure. Yeah, I think I liked Saigon the best. I thought Saigon was really cool.
Yeah.
And we went on like the what was it? The Motuck? The river delta? Do you remember what the name of that was?
Oh, on the
Yeah. With the people that
Mekong Delta.
yeah, Mekong
Yeah.
Delta.
Yeah.
And we saw this little island where people worshipped coconuts.
Oh,
The coconuts were their god. And so they had all these festivals about coconuts and you couldn't go on the island. You couldn't even really like see
Yeah.
most parts of the island. It was like covered. But I thought that was really cool, especially to see like all like we went to this other place that was on the
On Unicorn
Delta,
Island.
the Unicorn Island. Yeah.
Yes.
And we got to see all these like tiny communities that you're like, this is, I don't know. Sometimes you're just like, this is crazy that this exists.
Right.
That someone
Yeah.
could be so remote and so like basically like live off the grid. And they made a lot of candy.
Yeah. Coconut candy.
Got a lot of coconut candy in that day.
Still have a bunch of coconut candy.
You still have?
and sesame candy. Yeah, it was all very, very good. So I think that was probably my favorite. Because I also like that Saigon was like a metropolis. Like it was very much like being in a city, where when we were in Hanoi, it was more, it was like the difference between like Boston and New York. It's kind of like one was just like a little smaller, little less. I mean, none of them were less busy, but Saigon was like super bustling. And there were like stuff to do everywhere.
Too.
What did you guys do on the plane over there?
The plane?
Yeah.
The plane, we slept.
Movies.
We
watched,
Yeah.
How long was the flight?
I always try to bring a book to read and I never end up reading it.
Yeah.
Ever.
I did the audiobook.
Like, why am I fooling myself?
Oh yeah, we had the same book. I listened to it on the audiobook. I was like, man, I just got the second one. He's like, have not finished
I
the
made it through
first.
2 chapters.
Yeah. We sometimes try to find a TV show that we can all watch at like different times. David and I watched, what was that English show with the lady from Downton Abbey?
Oh, where she was like the cop one?
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't remember.
We watched some soap opera.
It was Lady Mary.
Show, with Lady Mary from Downton Abbey. And that was really good. Because there were a lot of like, the plane ride was really long. And then there was, if you wanted to like go anywhere, it was always like 2-hour, 5-hour bus ride.
Oh, wow.
Like very long. But one of the buses laid down.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I've never been on a bus that lays down. Sounds fancy.
I would say
Very
it was not.
glamorous.
It was very, David, Keith, and I called, we
Bare
had the
bones.
back row. And, you know, Keith's 6'3", and they say, you know, you should probably only be about 6 foot if you're going on one of these buses. So we were like, oh my God, what if we have to sit by a stranger? So David crawled in with us and we called it our twin bed. So we just got laid all over the place. And there was that guy who kept drinking and having to stop the bus to pee. We learned all the drama.
characters.
You learned all the drama
liquids.
when you're on those buses. Yeah.
How to get his liquids in.
Yeah.
Kidneys.
How about you, Maggie? What was
working.
your favorite place you went this year?
My favorite place that I went. I just came back from Mexico City. I love Mexico City so much.
And you and Zach go to Mexico
Pretty
fairly
often.
Yeah, during the year.
I don't think we went anywhere this year that we hadn't been before. A lot of the time we're either going to see family or we're like spending a holiday. So hopefully next year I'll have like a new place that we've gone. We're talking slowly about honeymoon, but
What are you thinking about?
I have no idea. We have no idea.
Are you going to go on safari in South Africa?
I would love. We were talking about South America. We were talking about Italy. We were talking about Spain and Portugal, but not all. We're all like, these are all entertaining just ideas, but hopefully we'll figure it out.
So you want to do something more adventure-y, not like
Yeah, when Zach and I like to go
bungalow.
Yeah, when we vacation, we like to do things like off the beaten path. We don't love going to cities just because we have access to LA, New York, all these fun cities. So I don't really like to be in cities again if I don't have to. But I love Mexico City.
Becky, where'd you go on your honeymoon?
We went to Hawaii. Yeah.
How was it?
It was very nice, though I have learned since that you should not really vacation in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's not the most respectful to the people that live there. So we weren't the most educated about that, though we did do a lot of excursions that the locals put on. So hopefully we contributed to the economy in that way. But yeah, it wasn't really, it was 5 years ago. So we were in a very different like financial situation.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the only place we really couldn't, like, I don't even think I had a passport 5 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we were just like, it's close. It's somewhere that we've never been.
And from LA, it's really, it's the same amount of time to get to Hawaii as it is to New York. For us.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
So it was a quick trip, and we got to go like adventure and just kind of like relax because we had a lot to do right before the wedding because it was right when the guys were filming. What was it called? The thing where they went to Alaska, whatever that.
Squad Wars?
Oh, yeah.
Not Squad Wars. No. The
Dog sled.
dirty.
Jobs, dirtiest.
It was like dirty road trip or something, or dirty.
Oh.
It was when they went to Florida, Alaska, and Slow, and did all of those for whatever the brand was. But so Keith was gone for like 2 months right before the wedding.
Oh no!
And I went to Chicago.
So were you doing like the heavy lifting of planning the wedding, or was he also doing it just from afar?
No, it's pretty much just me and my mom.
Kim.
You and your mama?
But yeah,
Wedding planner Kim.
yeah, I think the suburbs are a little easier than like I have friends that are getting married in LA, and I'm just like, I don't know what that life is like in Illinois, and like, you know,
There's
the
like
suburbs.
one option.
They were like, here's the place you can get married. We're like, great. There's like, here's the 3 food you can choose from. We're like, great. And then everything else was just at the place. So there wasn't really like
that's huge.
much that we had to do.
Yeah. So you had never been out of the country 5 years ago?
No.
Wow. What was the first place that you went outside the country? Canada?
Well, technically the first place I went was Mexico, but I don't like to say that because that trip that we took to Mexico was for a friend's wedding, and they had it at like an all-inclusive resort. So we like didn't experience Mexico. We experienced this like, I don't
Cabo.
know. It wasn't my favorite.
Whatever.
But it was like not my favorite place I've ever been. So my first trip out of the country was Greece.
Grecia.
Whoa.
She went big.
No, sorry, Australia.
Oh,
Australia.
also
that
big.
was before. It was
Wow.
Australia and Singapore.
Forgot
It was
about
the
that.
I got a passport. Yeah.
Wow. Because
That was the
Greece
first
was
time.
recent. Like I was working here.
Yeah, Greece was in 2021. We went for did you ever work at BuzzFeed or no?
No.
Uh,
I'm like the only one here who didn't.
hey, we didn't. It was for Andrew, the guy who does Worth It, if you've ever seen that show.
Yeah.
I'm really good friends with his wife, Thespie, who also worked at BuzzFeed, but now works for Vogue.
Yeah.
Wow. Works for Vogue.
She's Anna Wintour's best friend.
Yeah.
Basically.
She has Anna Wintour on her phone.
Wow.
That's
that cool?
really cool.
Isn't that cool?
What does she do at Vogue?
I'd be so
She's
stressed.
the
I butt dial people all the time. I've just butt dialed you, Becky. I'd be like,
the other day, I was
so
like-
sorry, Anna.
I was like, does your bot miss me? She's the VP of digital content
Wow.
for US and UK Vogue. She has like a big girl job.
Yeah. Seriously.
She has a really big girl
That's
job.
so cool.
guns.
Yeah.
Devil Wears Prada who?
Yeah.
It's that
She's
big.
like living Devil Wears Prada. Yeah. But it was her wedding was why we went to Greece.
That's so cool. I don't.
It was
even
beautiful.
know. I'm like still processing the Vogue thing because to me that's like not a real job. Like nobody actually works there. You know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a very stressful place to work.
I'd be scared. I couldn't do it. She was like, you
be
could come
very
in
stressful.
and maybe meet Anna one day. And I was like,
Whoa.
that's me. I would literally have to like go to the store, buy an outfit I cannot afford, and return it right after because like I would just cry.
Yeah,
I
I'd be like, what
like
would I wear?
so
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah.
I'd be like, when am I going to come in and like, I'm wearing leggings and a sweatshirt right now with Birkenstocks. Anna could never see me this way.
Crazy. But so your first trip was Australia, but that was kind of a work trip. The guys were working the whole time.
Yeah. So my first vacation.
Yeah.
But I guess Singapore, they did more as like a
Yeah.
vacation. But yeah, the first actual vacation, no work, was Greece. Yeah. What was the first country you guys ever went to?
Canada.
Peru.
Canada.
Peru for family. But I mean, we were with family, so I wasn't really exploring.
You were stuck at home.
Spending time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used to go almost once a year when I was a lot younger.
Have you gone all around Peru now? Like you've seen it
No,
all?
I've
You
only
went to
done
Machu
really
Picchu?
Lima. I've never done Machu Picchu.
Oh,
That's
let's
why I
go.
kind of want to do it with Zach. That and so he can meet my grandmother.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
Yeah, my grandmother can't
Yeah.
travel,
Oh.
so we have to go to her.
Gotta bring the LA.
Yeah,
That'd be so fun,
to
though.
grandma. Yeah,
That would be cool.
Matt, you went to Canada? Well, you were really close to Canada.
I'm
growing up.
originally from Syracuse.
Yeah. So it's
New York, so it's very close to Canada, like
So you walk.
closer to Canada. Yeah, I walked, crawled. It's closer to Canada than like New York, like New York City, you know,
Yeah.
like where I'm from. So we would go on school trips because they speak French
right.
up there. So we'd always go with like French class.
You'll practice your French.
Yeah, pratiquer le français. Right. And I remember it was always fun because it was always winter, right? 'Cause it's always winter there basically. And we would go like tubing and stuff. So that was always really fun because you could go, because they wouldn't do that at normal school. You can go tubing, but on the field trip to Canada, you got to go tubing.
Did you hook up with anyone on the trip?
No. That
was really
our
tough
school
show.
was not like that.
Were you a little flute?
No, our school was not like that.
You don't have a
my
Canadian
school only had
boyfriend?
like 140 people in the graduating class. You know, it's like really small.
Wow.
So nobody hooked up? What do you mean?
No, we got out of class to go to religious education across the street at church. Like it was pretty like it was a public school,
Yeah.
and they let us out.
To go. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Did people date?
Yeah, people kind of did. Yeah,
They dated Jesus.
they did.
Did you have school
Right.
dances?
Yeah, we had dances. Yeah.
Did you have any crushes in high school?
Not really. Not that I can remember. So long ago. Yeah.
Matt's someone we call
So long ago.
more mature than the rest of us. He was born in
I
the
feel like-
80s.
I know. I have a horrible memory. You know, my parents always get so mad at me for not remembering things in my childhood, and I'm like, I don't remember.
I was a child.
I was a
Should
child.
explore that. Maybe you were traumatized in some
Maybe
way.
I'm traumatized. Maybe it was
Maybe they
you.
traumatized
Maybe
you.
you traumatized me, Becky, and I forgot everything.
Knock it off. Why I
Right?
gotta.
Yeah.
Where was the first place you ever went for vacation, like out of the country? That wasn't just like visiting
Vacation.
family
Florida.
or Canada.
Florida's like another world.
That was like a chosen vacation. Because you went to, I remember when we first met you, like probably a year in, you went to Thailand.
Oh yes.
But that
I
wasn't the
did.
first time you had gone on like an adventurous.
No, that was with
Vacay.
friends.
Shannon.
I went with Shannon, which was really fun. But before that, you mean like when I was a child with my parents?
Or just like, where was the first like international vacation that you like chose to go on?
Without my family.
Yeah, sure.
I went to London, Paris, and Barcelona.
Oh my God.
Barcelona.
Yeah, I went on a little
European.
trip right after college. It was my like little, you did it. You did it in
Congrats.
between like my first job and college graduation,
Right.
which is where I went,
Wow.
which was really fun.
How long were you there for?
I think I was like 3 days in each city. I was like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Which was your favorite?
Barcelona.
Because she could
Barcelona.
hablas en español.
I know. They speak Catalan there because it's Catalonia. But you can speak Spanish there. They will understand you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first international trip that was for more fun was Ireland.
Ooh.
Also in high school, we had like a culture club thing. And then they organized trips that you could take. And that year it was Ireland.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's still like with school in high school.
Could you
but
drink?
Your parents weren't there and stuff. You weren't, I don't think anyone drank. I don't think that was even on people's minds.
Oh.
Let's just get back, just
Oh, for
a
New
little
Year's.
bit
Yeah.
Let's get back on track.
to the review. Who did you get closer to this year?
I feel like I stayed pretty close.
I stayed
Who did you
pretty
get closer to? I got closer to Rainie this year.
Rainy. We got closer to Rainy this year.
You're right. Rainey stepped into a
It's
big
true.
role.
Our rainy
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. That was the answer.
That was the right answer.
What was the nicest thing someone did for you this year? Or a nice thing?
A nice thing.
My mom got me an advent calendar.
That's cute.
Aw, that's
That is
nice.
adorable.
It's really cute. And I just can't imagine like all other months of the year you don't get to have a present every day. Like I just think that's like so bad.
She gave you the gift
Right?
of many gifts.
Rainy, what if you just buy an ad, like 12 advent
on sale,
calendars?
on sale.
Yeah, and then you can open them all year round.
I've thought about that.
That's pretty
I
good.
really have.
When if you flip it around, what is the nicest thing you did for someone else?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think mine was, don't ask me, but I'll tell you what.
He's like, what is it? He'll ask you a question. He's like, nobody asked, but.
Mine would be I organized David Ng's 40th birthday to Vietnam trip.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty nice.
That was really nice.
You know, there's a lot of work, a lot of
Yeah.
time, a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very nice.
That was probably the nicest
is
thing
so
I
sweet.
did.
You are a nice boy. Zach did organize my birthday party this year because I
That's
was
true.
very overwhelmed
Ooh, yeah.
with wedding planning and bachelorette planning that I was just like, I can't even wrap my head around doing this right now, Zach. It's fine. we're not going to do anything.
Surprise.
Surprise.
I wish I had been a surprise party.
I know.
I really wanted it to be a surprise party.
We were waiting. It was a surprise party up until like hours before.
I know. He was like organizing. I'm like, you're acting really weird. I'm like, can you just tell me what you're doing? Because he was like dealing with a lot at work too, and like lots of stuff. I'm like, you just need to like share the burden. If we were going to do this, we're going to do it.
Love.
So I found out quickly before. Enough to that I didn't have as fire as an outfit as Eugene and Matt. But they came and committed. So did Becky. Yeah, she did.
Emo
You
party.
looked like one of my friends from high school.
Emo.
You look like one of my friends from high school.
Like,
I lived it.
Yeah.
I remembered how to do the hair. Well, now I feel like all of our stuff is throwing parties.
yeah.
I threw some baby showers.
Oh, that's true. You
I
did.
threw 2 baby
Yeah, you
showers
did.
this year. I was on the verge of 3, but then because of COVID, we pulled the 3rd one back to a more open space. But yeah, I threw a baby shower I didn't really throw the second one. I threw the first one for my best friend Katie, who is the head of development at Watcher. And then cool, right?
Friends are.
I know, right? Right? My friends have cool jobs. So she's at Watcher and she had her baby girl and we threw a big bachelorette party and we ordered her favorite foods are
cute.
Taco Bell and McDonald's. So we ordered that after the parents and like all the adults came for the kids. We ordered junk food. And then the other one I just gave my house to a friend.
Yeah.
So I said, your friends can plan it. I'll facilitate in any way that I can, but mostly you can just have the backyard.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're a party house.
You're sweeties.
How do you want to remember this year as we go into this next year?
That's a great question.
Well, while I feel like a lot of things happened that we wish didn't happen, I think we all grew closer because of those events.
Mm-hmm.
And we really got to see people's strengths. I think a lot of people really, like Zach really stepped up. And I was very surprised because Zach and Keith are very big and Eugene on not really acting like bosses. And I think they all did a really good job at actually being bosses and authoritative and, protected. Protected everyone and were very thoughtful in how they did things. They're very grown up. Yeah. I feel like they're very grown up. So while there were negatives, I guess the positives were those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That it was tough, but we learned a lot
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully are stronger for it.
And we love each other and we love the supportive fans who have just been so understanding of all the weird changes that have had to take place. And yeah, we're better off for it.
Yeah. Can't wait to see the Reddit thread about this.
So good.
Well, guys, happy 2022. Last pod of the year.
Thanks for spending it with us. Thanks for sitting with us this whole year.
Yeah, we loved it.
We loved it. Can't wait for next year.
Can't wait to sit with you more, chat with you more. Send us your questions about your New Year's resolutions. Comment below if you are setting any New Year's resolutions this year. If you got any, drop them. Maybe we'll borrow them.
Yeah.
But until 2023, make sure you're washing your hands, getting boosted and vaccinated, being nice to people, tipping your servers, peeing after sex. Is there anything else?
Do something nice for someone.
Do something nice for Rainie. Oh yeah, don't forget to follow Rainie at It's Raining Toll. It's Rainie Toll.
It's raining toll.
It's Raining Toll. Okay, yeah. At It's Raining Toll. Our collective goal of 2023 is to get Rainie on Raya. Hashtag Rainie on Raya. Rainie on Raya.
Rainie on Raya.
So until next time, guys. Bye.